Exceptional surfaces, stunning sunscreens, and fascinating fascia. Artform creates products that transform the way buildings feel and function. Through innovation in digital layout processes, the company has been able to achieve impressive accuracy while also raising the bar on architectural fabrication. With me today on HXGN TV to talk about innovation in construction layout are Josh Livingston, Todd Graham, and Alec Buriak. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
So tell me a little bit about Artform. What is your specialty?
I think what's really exciting about Artform is that we don't specialize in any given commodity or trade. Rather, the tools and technology that enable us to fabricate and build things in a way previously not possible. And so, a combination of old school craft with cutting edge technology and tools in the modern construction and architectural world.
Absolutely. Well, your work is beautiful.
Thank you.
Tell me why accuracy is so important in your line of work.
To be honest, it's not that we could label it as important. It's absolutely required for what we do. We luckily work with some of the most discerning clients in our field, building beautiful things for awesome buildings. And to tell a client that we need to operate with a certain tolerance is unacceptable for the culture of our office and what we like to do. So as early adopters of BIM and other technologies that brought design to the next level, we continually search for other ways we can get to the most precise and accurate dimensions and continue building within those types of tolerances.
You know, a traditional measuring tape goes down to a 16th or a 32nd of an inch. The design software we utilize goes to 2/64. So that's an example of the world of detail and accuracy that we demand in our daily operation.
Absolutely. Well, you guys have been very innovative in your approach, recently making some very strategic investments to achieve that higher and higher level of accuracy. Can you tell me a little bit about your latest investment?
Well, we kind of joke that we're like a clubhouse or studio of artists and designers, and we're always looking for that next thing. And, you know, we're in Anaheim this week talking about 3D scanners, and 2 weeks ago we're in Orlando looking at the latest 3D printers and how that applies to our business. So I think we're always chasing design technology and the tools that we need to make designs possible. So most recently we adopted 3D scanning as a part of our digital workflow. And I think I'll let maybe Todd talk a little bit about how it's changed our overall process.
Yeah, so we build things, complex things that other people don't really want to build. So for us, I think we have guys like Alec, you know, designing things in the most recent and cutting edge design software programs. And the disconnect has always been the guys in the shop or the guys in the field with tape measures and strings and doing these things.
They come back to my desk and say, how do I build this?
Well, and doing the things in an accurate way, but the long and slow and tedious way. And it's really not that we're adapting technology, it's that the technology is required for us to stay current and relevant and stay ahead of our competitors.
You've got $1 million project at times, and all the tools, technology, and resources committed to making that happen successfully for your client, sometimes dependent on a guy 200 feet in the air with a measuring tape.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the, right?
Exactly. That just doesn't work anymore, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So you said you were using laser scanning. Do you want to elaborate on what laser scanning technology you're using right now?
Well, for years we've been looking for a laser scanner that met the needs of our projects. And for years, the requirement of a reflector on a building to get the kind of accuracy we needed just didn't work for us. And when we were introduced to the MS-60 by Leica about a year ago, and the level of accuracy that it could provide without a reflector, all of a sudden turned a 2 or 3 man job for 3 weeks on a job site for layout and verification to a 1-man job for a day or 2. And it completely made sense immediately.
That's impressive. Now, from what I understand, you guys have been able to achieve some very impressive results with accuracy. Do you want to elaborate on what kind of results you're achieving?
Todd, you want to take that one?
Yeah, I think for us, the accuracy comes down to increased efficiency and just an overall smoother workflow through a process. So if we can go out and measure a building, bring it back into the office, lay it out, and then take that back to the field and know that with 100% certainty what we're about to install is going to fit, no questions asked, know where the problems are before we start, that is just priceless for us.
Christy, we were an early adopter in our industry of BIM. And so we've been a Revit-based studio in the front end of our business for many years. And if we have a model that we have 1,000, 2,000 man hours invested in, we have a piece of information to us that cost us close to $250,000 to create. If that model is not accurate, then what good is it? So by combining reality capture with Leica's MS-60 to the process, we now can guarantee to our customers now that model has been tied to reality and it's accurate. The most important and valuable thing we manage in a project is the information. And so if we know it's good, then we can with confidence proceed through the fabrication process where material expenses and labor and everything else come into play.
Absolutely. So this is something that benefits your company internally in terms of making you more efficient. It obviously benefits your clients in terms of getting the faster turnaround that they need and probably saving them some money as well on rework.
Well, who doesn't want to look at their customer and say it's going to be right?
Absolutely.
And know it with confidence.
Absolutely. So as you've gotten further and further down this road and you've seen the possibilities with using this laser scanning technology instead of tape measures to achieve this very high accuracy and a faster turnaround, the greater efficiency, what potential do you think this brings to the overall architectural fabrication industry?
Alec?
When I have time to interface with my clients and I get to describe to them in detail our workflow and how we do things, there's a lot of really cool stuff in our war chest, if you will, we go to battle with every day. When I can tell my client that they can design something with no limitations and that we'll be able to actually execute the work, and I say that with confidence because I know I have the tools to do it, they get that. They know I'm being honest with them. And I can go back to the shop, go back home, talk to my team, and tell them that we're going to go down a path of something really cool, really complex for this client that other people weren't willing to do, and we have the capability to do it. So it's a twofold approach. We take better care of our own business at home, but we're also able to go out to the industry and say, whatever you want to do, we can make happen.
One thing that most modern architecture has in common is that pushing the envelope of design constraints, forms, performance, whether it be Gehry, Hadid, when you see buildings of our time, one thing that impresses you is just the extraordinary possibilities that design software is making possible for these designers. So we as fabricators are chasing that. And we're trying to find every tool that can make those buildings possible. And the Leica MS-60 is a humongous tool in our war chest of being able to make those designs a reality.
Well, it's so important to, now that you have the capability with the tools and the software, to keep that data digital through the whole process. That creates the efficiency and the accuracy that you guys are looking for and that your clients are looking for.
And like so many other things, what's really exciting in our studio is you get the piece of equipment, you have no clue how it's going to apply to your business, because one thing early adopters like us have in common is you kind of have to pioneer the way, so to speak. And to see our team work together and invent a whole new workflow, partnering with the staff at Leica on ways to make the software work with the equipment, and then to look around at your peers and realize you have something that no one else has.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are certainly driving innovation in your industry, and I congratulate you on your progress so far and look forward to seeing what you do next.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. For more information about Artform, please visit art-form.com. For more information about HXGN TV, you can visit hxgntv.com. Thank you for watching.